Welcome. This is our final interview while we're here on the island. Some might say we've saved the best to last.
I was going to say it, but you said it first.
I didn't actually say it. I said that some others might say it.
Okay. I'll say it. You definitely saved the best to last.
Susie Cheetham, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
So when did you arrive back on the island?
So I got here a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, you've been here for a little bit.
Yeah, you sort of have to. Coming from Europe, it's like such a schlep to get here. It's like I get here and my body's a bit screwed from the travel. And yeah. So a couple of weeks feels like home. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing though. You come back and I don't know about you, but I kind of feel like I expect things to have changed, but nothing has.
Nothing's changed. No.
Status quo, except for the highways being finished, I think.
Yes. The highway is finished, and we now have a new run course. It's like the highlight of news, big news.
Well, okay, let's go straight into that. New, slightly altered run course. Do you think it'll have an effect, like the run being your strength? You know, a few people have said along Alihi Drive, because there's so many more people around, they tend to go out too hard with the excitement and stuff. Or, you know, do you think it will have much of an impact, the change?
Yeah, I suppose. I hadn't thought that. I suppose people won't go out as hard. I think people do go out too hard anyway. I've always said not much really changes in the first half of the marathon. I don't know. I don't know what the profile changes. I would assume it's similar. It might be a little bit more. It's a bit of an incline up to like the top bit where you now turn left. But for me, I suppose the main change is the fact that you're obviously going to spend longer on sort of quite a desolate, windy, hot motorway.
Good
that's with black tarmac that just seems to absorb all the heat that there is. So I think it could be just, I suppose, more of a mental game, which is always good. See a few tears.
I actually said that in the last interview that I did. As much as we don't want to see athletes blow up and go through those highs,
it's exciting though, isn't it?
It's exciting. It's great viewing if you get to see it. So
I'm always crying. I just cry behind my sunglasses. That's why I wear black sunglasses.
Now you finished 6th here twice now. What's wrong with you? No. 6th here twice. In comparison to those years with preparation, even like I'm talking the 12 months beforehand in terms of choosing your races to get here, has it been a similar, I hate using the word, but the word is journey, has it been a similar journey leading into race day?
#journey.
Oh God. Blessed.
So it's been quite a similar build in a way. I mean, I did South Africa at the start of the year, which, you know, I really like to race South Africa. I always think it's a good race, it's a fair race, and it's like a home race for me as well. So I always like doing South Africa if I can, and that was a really good race for me. Probably my best Ironman that I've done.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't even bloody win it, but
so in what respect was it?
Lucy Charles had to enter like 1 or 2 weeks before.
Really?
But yeah, no, I think she said she had a good performance. But I was much closer to her than I was in Kona. Like way closer. And I think that it was really just solid across all three disciplines for me. Then building into Kona, I had the best build that I've had into Ironman South Africa, and I had the best race that I've had. And then since then, I'd say this has been better. So it's all very well and good, but it's all talk, isn't it? Until you actually show what you can do on race day. So I am in good shape. I'm not injured. I'm not going to turn around on Sunday and say, oh, actually, I was going into the race, I had a little bit of a niggle in my toe. So I'm not injured. I'm healthy. I'm in the best shape, but not even that I've been in all year that I have ever been. I hate saying that at Kona because everyone comes in with their big voices and says, oh, you know, I'm in the best shape of my life. This is going to be an amazing race. You know, I've done Kona enough to know that you can be in the best shape of your life and not have the race of your life.
Yeah.
So let's see. I'd love to show what I've got, and I think that's what every athlete's goal is on race day, is to show what they're capable of, and to have as seamless race as possible. And that's what makes it Ironman exciting, and particularly Kona, is there's so many curveballs through the day, and it's the person who copes with those curveballs the best.
Absolutely.
Is the one that's going to show their potential the best.
Yeah, and the curveballs are massive here. As in, you know, if you make a mistake here, it's tenfold in Kona. Yeah. So when you go into a race like this one, you've got your obvious goals. So you finish 6th, so I assume you want to go better than 6th. That's
one would hope. Yeah,
I nutted that one out all by myself.
No, actually, I want to come top 20.
Yeah. Serious. But are there goals within that big goal that you've got?
Goals within,
goals within the race. So, for example, you know, my swim time needs to be improved. Yeah. I want to be touching toes. Blah blah blah.
To be honest, I don't look at times that much here. Anywhere actually, it's almost places, irrelevant. But I have. I know I'm not going to come out of the water first.
What?
News. Susie is not going to be leading the swim race. But yeah, no, in all seriousness, I know that, you know, I've got people that I would like to swim with, but, and that's a goal, to get on their toes, then, I'm not saying any names.
I was about to say, come on.
No. And then for me, I think really, like, every time I've raced here, I've raced my own race, and I know it sounds really boring, but I think it's easier to do that. Like, I have let some girls go, whether I could have kept up with them or not, I'm not sure, and maybe that's to my detriment. I mean, Rob always says, like, he doesn't want to see me comfortable, like, racing for another 6th. He wants me to blow up and go for that. You know, he doesn't want me to blow up, I mean, but it'd be great.
So Rob's her husband, coach, bike mechanic,
psychologist,
so
Mr. Everything, so if he wants me to put it all on the line, because I think, you know, 6th again and Groundhog Day it's sort of like, last year was good because I'd been injured the previous year, so it was sort of solidifying my place in the top 10. I think now I need to, and now I'm in better shape to push on and show that I've improved, but at the same time I really do think that if you're not improving, then you're going backwards, because the caliber of racing is just improving. And you know, we've got a bit of fresh blood coming in. The list is deep here. It's really strong this year. So I say stuck on Groundhog Day with a 6th. You always say, you know, if tomorrow you turn around and take 6th, it's sort of like, well, would I or wouldn't I? But you know, I don't think I would. I want to roll the dice and see what I've got.
Ooh. Yeah. High hopes then. Big expectations or a big blow up.
Yeah.
We don't want you to blow up, but that's one of the risks that you do have to take, you know. And I think that's an exciting way of looking at a race that you've done a few times before. So
I say that now.
Yeah.
Let's see how we go.
Yeah.
And I think with any Ironman, and particularly this one, you just have to adapt to different scenarios, and you have, you know, like, I've trained for different scenarios, you know, like on the bike, I'd like to think I can cover surges. I'd like to think I could put out a steady state race, which I've probably done in past years when I've ridden by myself.
Yeah.
You know, it's something you train for all scenarios, and you think about all scenarios, and that's why I get nervous before a race, because you think of all the scenarios and how you can adapt to them, and it's quite frightening.
There's a lot going on in
here.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Reasonably unique position for yourself, having a husband who is your coach and bike mechanic and all the other bits and pieces. How does that dynamic work all the time? Do you need breaks away from each other?
Well, we don't actually live together half the time, so
yes.
So Rob's also in the army, and he at the moment, for the last sort of 18 months and the next 6 months, he's posted away. So he works on 3 weeks and then has 6 days off. So at the moment we don't, although he's like, God, I'm really, really blowing up his ego now. Although he is everything to me, like does everything. He's my husband, coach, blah, 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 blah. I don't actually see him that much at the moment, which does suck a little bit. But there's light at the end of the tunnel, I think.
Yeah.
The next one he's going to be posted back home, so.
Oh, awesome. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I've got one more question for you. It's from our Witsup fans and athlete fans. It's a good question. It's a hard question, I think, to answer.
Okay.
Why do you do this?
I just love it.
Yeah.
It's my hobby. Like, I started it because I wanted to spend more time with Rob, and he was doing it. I had run in the past, but I wasn't enjoying it. I was always injured. So I started doing it with Rob. It was really fun. I got to spend more time with Rob because he was training for an Ironman at the time.
Yeah.
And then it's just sort of progressed. And then, I love it. It's my hobby. But then on a lot of people say that. And it is my hobby. I love it. And I do it because I enjoy it. But it's also, I want to see how good I can be. Like, it's, if I can retire and know I've given it everything, then I'll be pretty satisfied, I think. That's what I'm really looking to do. And at the moment, I'm not there yet. You know, like I quit my job in 2015 to go into Kona 2015.
Yeah.
And I've been progressing, since I started. But yeah, I think I've still got more to give, and I want to see where I can get to. I'm still improving. I love it, and I think as soon as you don't love it, you won't improve.
Yeah. It's a hard sport to do if you're not loving it.
Yeah, it's too hard. Like it's for a real A race, it takes over your life. Like for a significant amount of time.
Yeah. We'll wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up. You're over these interviews now.
I always
get them out. Get them
out. No, I'm never tired of talking to all of you lovely women about the sport that I love as well.
We're going to go and have beers with Frankie now.
We actually are. Well, you're not, but everyone else in this house is. Thank you so much for taking the time. All jokes aside, I do appreciate you taking the time to come out over here and have a chat with me, and that's to all the women out there as well. And also, just quickly, because you are a Cervelo athlete, it's a good time for me to give a massive shout out to Cervelo. Sorry to not make it about you at the moment, but there's no way that we would have been able to come out here without Cervelo supporting us once again. So a massive thank you to those guys. They saw the importance in what we've been doing with trying to promote women in the sport, and they've pretty much supported us for quite a few years now, and again this year when we weren't too sure whether we'd be able to make it. So thank you to them. All right, good luck on Saturday.
Thanks. Where's Frankie?
Oh my god.
That's gonna make it in.
Yeah.